Hey harmonizers, do you recognize who this is in the distance there? That's Secret, my buckskin thoroughbred mare, who often gets criticized for not being buckskin because she's a dark, sooty buckskin, so she kind of can look a little bit bay-like. And I wanted to show you a little bit of the things that she worked on over the summer, but also let you meet her baby daddy, we'll call him, the sire of her baby, because I did decide to breed her. And the good news is that she did catch, and she is expecting her new baby this early summer. So I'm pretty excited about that. And this is during our summer camp. She has such a great, chill, laid back demeanor, really great to work with, that we started including her in our summer camp with the kids to learn how to longline. Because for me, it's important that we're raising kids to understand that it's not just about riding the horses, to understand groundwork and to understand some different things that they do. So you can see this camper has a staff member right behind them to help them out, because long lining is trickier than some people think. It can look really easy, but it can actually be pretty tricky. And so she was going around doing the long lining, getting to do some obstacles and steering. And depending on the kids that are in camp, like here's somebody that's a little bit more experienced and able to work on trotting and actually take Secret around by herself, versus some people need to be have a support person guided right there. So this is her working a little bit, doing her trotting and advancing to go over some poles and things like that. And there's many reasons why I decided to breed Secret. Similar to Bunny, she's got a lot of those great characteristics for being trainable, for being both good looking, but having a good brain, having a good pedigree, having a good conformation. And what I'm trying to breed for is to get a slightly taller version than her. So the stallion I chose is a little bit taller than she is. And she has some great jumping form. She does some natural lead changes when she's doing her groundwork. We've not done a ton of riding. I have ridden her a little bit, but not a ton. And I decided not to progress that this summer. She is also young and only 4 years old. So she's at a great young age to be having a baby. And she actually had already had one baby and was a very, very good mom as well. And that all went really well. So I thought, you know what, let's breed her again. And I'm trying to breed for a taller version of her that hopefully gets her coloring too, because that'd be an added bonus. But she has a lot of great traits to be bred to. And this is her at the breeding farm. So she is being bred to another thoroughbred. She's a thoroughbred. I'm breeding her to a thoroughbred. And to be registered, for the foal to be registered, you have to do a live cover, which means that they breed in person or in the flesh. And so this is the stallion that I chose, Guapejo. He's a thoroughbred that has a racing career. He's a little bit taller. He's about 16.2 hands. Secret stands just kind of under 16 hands. So I'm hoping that he balances out her size a little bit. And he's got lovely conformation. He's got a really nice thick build to him, because for thoroughbreds, I like them to be a little bit thicker in their build, because it means that they're typically a little bit more hardy. So he really checks off a lot of my qualities that I look for in a stallion to breed to. And of course, I want to make sure that the foal is registerable, because I think that's important for just the value, but also knowing their genetics and all of the pieces that help to make sure that it's a healthy foal, because I want to give them the best start to life that I possibly can. So he's kind of cute as he starts to get excited and running around, because now he's got this mare to look at over there. But this is just part of them getting to see each other over the fence. And then Secret ended up staying there for a few days to make sure that she could be bred when she was ready on her own terms. I like to do a natural cycle where it's just based on her timing. So she hung out there for a few days, and you can see he was very, very excited about getting to meet her, which is totally okay to see. But you get to see he's got some nice movement there too. And then this is back at the farm. She's confirmed in Foal, which is super exciting. And she did take part in some of the building confidence obstacle portions of our clinic. And you get to see how awesome she's doing. You can see a little bit of her buckskin golden glow here, which is pretty nice to see, because she definitely can darken out in the winter time and just look a little bit more like a bay. And then in the summer, she gets a little bit more goldeny like this. And you can see she's being so careful going over the tricky bridge. She does it a lot differently than Bunny did. She does it in her own different style, but you can see we're rewarding her a lot along the way, and she's just being really calm, thinking her way through. But I love how careful she is. You can see the balance there. She's like, oh, this is kind of challenging, but she's pretty happy to get those cookies. And you get a little bit of that insight into her great personality, because when I'm choosing a horse to breed, it's not just about their looks, their conformation. It's also a lot about their brain, their trainability. I want all of those qualities duplicated. If I got an exact copy of Secret, I would be happy. I'm hoping for a taller Secret, but she is a wonderful horse as she is. So those are all really important things to consider if you're breeding horses, that it's for quality, not quantity. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and check out harmonyhorsemanship.com for even more learning.